This is the first in a series of short videos that will briefly describe some of the ways you can improve the health of your forest and keep it sustainable for future generations. You are looking at a forest of dead and dying trees. All living things eventually die, of course, but the recent threats to Colorado's forests have been so severe, an unprecedented number of trees are dying all at once, and much of it seems to be caused by the decisions we've made over the last century. There are some very well-meaning people out there that will argue that the best thing you can do for our forests at present is to do nothing and let nature take its course. Unfortunately, we have for many decades hampered nature by suppressing naturally occurring wildfire and polluting our air with greenhouse gases. Now, many of our trees are dying at an unnatural rate. Whether you own forested land because you love the outdoors, or because you want to preserve the forest for your grandchildren, or simply because you want to hold the property long enough for it to appreciate in value so you can sell it, letting this happen isn't going to help you reach your goal. In the past, nature periodically removed excess and diseased trees and underbrush from our forests with wildfire, allowing the remaining trees to better grow and reach their full potential. However, by suppressing wildfire for so many decades, many of our forests have become overgrown, stressed, and unhealthy. Too many trees have to compete for a limited amount of water and nutrients. Land that naturally supported 40 to 50 ponderosa pines per acre 100 years ago now contain 200 to 400. These trees become stunted and stressed and more prone to insect infestation and disease. Wildfire in a thinned-out forest might stay on the ground and not kill any trees. In an overgrown forest, it can rise to the crowns of the trees, becoming much more intense and hard to control. But this doesn't have to happen. We've walked up the road about 100 yards or so, and we're going to look at a forest on the other side of the road. Here's a forest that's been managed as a tree farm, or more precisely a family forest. The owner did most of the work by himself. He recently died in his 80s and was working on his property until the end of his life. He's removed stunted trees, unhealthy and diseased trees, underbrush, and the result is a forest with healthy, strong trees that are much less likely to succumb to insect infestation or disease. If a wildfire should start in his forest, it'll be much less likely to reach the crowns of the trees and kill them. Your forested property can and should look like this, and we can help you do it right. We'd be happy to share our knowledge and experience with you. We regularly invite experts in forestry and forestry-related topics to come and talk to us. We tour properties like this and explain why and how this kind of work can get accomplished. We can help you find honest and reliable contractors that can assist you. Who are we? We're just your neighbors, down the road behind the green and white tree farm sign. We're Colorado tree farmers. There are so many problems in this world that you can do nothing about. Growing your forest to be healthy and sustainable for generations to come, however, is not one of those problems. You can make a difference. We can help. Learn more at www.treefarmer.com. Thank you.